Trier Trevians take on the Loyola Ramblers from Loyola. We were supposed to be playing up on the new ballpark at the landfill, but we haven't gotten there yet. So instead, in fact, they haven't even sodded the field yet, as I understand it, from the couple of the people involved in the situation. So instead, we are playing back at the old field here at Loyola, and a field that is in desperate need of repair. Blowing away a ball. And there's obviously no place to actually videotape from here, so we're doing the best we can down the field a little bit. You can see we're out beyond third base, down the left field line. But that's, it's part of the deal of high school sports. You get some strange locations occasionally. There's a strike. There's no place to really videotape from. There's a strike. A ball low and away. This field very short to all the fields. There's not a lot of room here at Loyola for a baseball field, and that was the reason they have gone to this new field of theirs. No walk to Mazzoni to lead off the inning and the ball game, and here's Gavin Sharp. The outfield is going to be a problem as far as the fielders go. Not a very level field here, and a lot of dirt patches and so forth. They also use this field for the sophomore football team, and they've chewed it up a little bit, and it hasn't been repaired. Pitch outside the ball, gets away, but Mazzoni ain't going nowhere. It is really going to take something to hit anything. There goes Mazzoni in stolen base. Going to be a real effort to get anything out of here today. To left field. Right field, they might be able to do it. It's a short fence here, kind of a monster. There's a line shot down the line, fair ball. And Gavin Sharp goes into second with the double. The Trevians on the board with a run. And there's Mike Wertheimer. Right fielder. And he gets hit by a pitch. So, two aboard. And here is Chris Fredrichs. There's a strike. The New Trier Trevians have outscored their opponents this week 35-5. Not counting, of course, this game. Deerfield and Maine South twice. 35 runs across in that time. There's a strike. And Chris Fredrichs down on strikes. That's one out. And there's Austin Turbin. So Austin bats with a runners on at first and second. One out. Run already in for the Trevs. Now the pitch. And a little bloop single. Whoops. And The miscue. Here's Zach Martin. Another run home. Zach Martin, the batter. 2 runs in, 2 men on, 1 out. Pitch is low, ball. Just underway. Glad to have you with us, wherever you may be. Hope you enjoy our broadcast today. There's a strike. They were suggesting that we take a center field shot for this game today, but I was none too pleased with that. Foul ball. So Zach Martin continues to bat. In the dirt, a ball. Got away, but the runner's just going to trot on over. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. And Zach Martin batting. Outside a ball. They were expecting this to be a night game and the opener up on the new landfill, and didn't get that way. High bounder over, base hit, single, and 2 runs going to score. And Martin on to second on a miscue. Here's Napoleon. Dusty Napoleon. High pop-up. Foul headed our way. Out of play. Strike. Seventh man the bat here in the top half of the first inning. A ground ball knocked down. Throw to first in time. And while we have this opportunity, let's pause briefly for station identification. So Brad Shapiro bats, takes a strike. Delivery in there for a strike. 0-2. 2 out. 4 runs in for the Trevs. Going to be a tough day for batters all around, actually, because the wind is blowing in. Ball got away, but this is so short between the plate and the backstop that there really isn't much way that you can do anything more than just hold on and pray. You're not going to get too many guys coming home on those things. A little foul tip by Brad Shapiro. Now the pitch. Outside a ball. High bounder. Through for the base hit. And a single, and the Trevians have batted around. Shapiro catching today. And Greg Hickey going to run for him. Now the pitch. Got away from the catcher. Ball now thrown out into the outfield and add an error to that. And Hickey going to try and come home. Here comes the throw. They got him. They'll give him credit for second, third on the error. Outfield, Turbin, Sharp, and Wertheimer left to right. That's Harang at short. Mark Mazzoni at short, rather. Harang at third. Sortel. And over at first base is Zach Martin. Battery today, John Shantz and Brad Shapiro. So score that last play of the first inning, top of the first for the Trevians, as a stolen base or a pass ball, an error, and a throw out at the plate. But the Trevians did come up with 5 runs in the inning on 1, 2, 3 hits, ground ball single. Lead off the ball game. That's Ryan Sanhemmel leading things off. Line shot. Center field base hit. And 2 men aboard. So 2 aboard. Swing and a miss. Strike. Now the delivery got away a little bit. As we said, there are not going to be a lot of guys that are going to take off on any catchers in this ballpark. In the dirt, and again it got away. And this time the runners do advance. So 2 men in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of the first inning. John Shantz on the mound for the Trevians. Ground ball picked up by Mazzoni. They got the runner in a rundown, and they got him. But the run scores. And Brian Two's on at first on the fielder's choice. Here's Alex Gotash. Batting. Cleanup hitter. 1 out. Throw to second. Got him. On the attempted steal. Caught stealing, and there's 2 down. High pop-up. Foul, and the cones over there dictate out of play. And it falls way beyond it. The other, I guess there's like a bunch of different sports fields up on top of the Ball 4, up on top of the landfill, which is going to be the new site for Loyola over on just off Chestnut. I think that's John's Drive is actually the road that leads into the ball field. Just east of the old Milwaukee Road tracks. Sioux Line tracks now, so they're straight. Or is that Canadian National, Canadian Pacific, something like that. I'm not sure exactly which one now owns those. Ground ball picked up by Harang. The long throw and threw it away, Eric. Will Blake, the catcher. Error on Harang. 2 out. Low and away, a ball. So each team has committed a faux pas here. Cassius Harris is the courtesy runner. He's on at second. High pop-up foul, and again out of play. Onto the alternate field right behind us there. That's actually the softball field now that Loyola is co-ed. Strike 3. And the inning over. As Schnur strikes out. Some of the girls that are here today. Hi. How are you? Glad to have you around. Sortle batting, swinging a bit straight. Top of the second. Strike 2 to Sortle. Sortle, Sharp, and Wertheimer. Sortle, Mazzoni, and Sharp due up. If they get on, somebody gets on. Wertheimer, and there's a base hit single. Here's Mark Mazzoni. He walked, stole a base, scored a run. Back in the first inning. Go to first. Ball got away. But Sortle will stay where he is. A brisk afternoon. We got a real nasty wind blowing kind of north-northeast. Yeah, it's a ball. Cold north wind blowing. Even though the sun's out, hard to get out of the wind, particularly along that first base side, and particularly the batters. I was talking about the batters on this thing. I'll tell you somebody else that probably gets a little cold is the catcher. Having that wind blow in his face all day long. Now the pitch. There goes the runner. Another stolen base. Sortle with the steal. So runner on at second. Infielders pull in a little bit, look for play. Ball gets away. Nobody going. Or in any case, Brian Two's out from behind the plate over there. Blake rather out from behind the plate. Zeus is the shortstop. Now the pitch. High and tight a ball, and once again, Mark Mazzoni draws a walk. The Trevians again threatening. Here's Kevin Sharp. Takes a ball 1. High and away, a ball, 2-0. Two and 0 the count. 2 on, nobody out.
On home video.
Low inside the ball. And a strike on the inside corner to Gavin. He doubled his first time up. Drove home Mazzoni for the first run of the ball game. A little foul ball. Down the right field line. Here's one down this way. Out of play. Glad to have you on the network, wherever you may be. Hope you enjoy our baseball games. We'll be here a long time. Strike. And throw him out. So a strikeout, throw him out, double play. And 2 out. Mazzoni on at second. And here's Mike Wertheimer. The pitch on the way to Mike. In the dirt, a ball. So Wertheimer bats. He was hit by a pitch his last time up. Also scored a run. High foul ball up off the cage. The screen. Outside. One on, 2 out. There's a high fly ball. Deep it goes. Back, and it is out of here. A home run for Mike Wertheimer. Up over the monster in right field. The Maroon Monster. And the Trevians now lead 7-1. Wow. Well, it was going to take a nasty hit to get it out of here. And boy, Wertheimer got all of that one. Fortunately, he hit it to right field. Here's Chris Fredrichs. He struck out his first time up. Chris, in a terrible early spring slump, takes a strike. His fielding has improved considerably this year. Although he did have an error in the bottom half of the first on a throwing error. As we said, Chris came up to the varsity as a catcher and took over at third. Strike 3. That takes care of that. But 2 more runs across on 2 hits. Trevians 7 runs on 6 hits.
Okay. Actually, take this back. I don't need that. Let's take that back.
Yeah, 1 walk. And another stolen base. That's 2 on the ball game. Swing and a ground ball. Sartle up, throwing, got him. 1 away. So Reimer grinds out. 4-3, and there's 1 away. Fried the batter, I believe. I can't see the number all that well. We'll get it. Yeah, hit by a pitch. Yeah, I was right. Fry. So each pitcher now has hit somebody. Here's Belinsky. Runner on. One out. Go to first, runner back. And the Trevians continue scoring runs in heaps here. That's now 42 runs they have scored. And now have given up just 6 over the last 5 days. Now they pitch in their first strike. When you score like that, it's one of those, it's nice to be even a junior varsity player. You get a lot of chance to play. Ball 4 and 2 on. So John Chance having a little trouble now, finding the plate a little bit. It can be tough on control pitchers in cold weather, I think. So 2 on, 1 out, and Ryan Sanhamel, the leadoff batter for the Ramblers, at bat. Foul ball out of play. It's one thing to be doing this early in the season where you're scoring heaps and tons of runs, but the real effort is going to be to continue this pace and continue doing things right through the course of a whole season. And not a lot of teams can do that. Here's a ground ball picked up by Zach Martin. Steps on the bag for the out. On the play, the runners move on up. 2 out. And here's Robledo, the third baseman. So Robledo bats. He singled and got caught in that running miscue. There's a high fly ball. And nope. Austin Turbin couldn't come up with it. You can see what I'm talking about, how bad this field is, condition this field is in. And that single, that double, make it. Drives in 2. There you see just how bad this field is. Boy, they got to get up onto that new field real quick here. Here's Brian Tews. 2 out. 2 runs are in. In the dirt, a ball. So the Trevians leading 7-3. Number 3 batter in the Ramblers lineup. Batting out. Nature got some big, tall pitchers that can really bring the ball to you. High pop-up foul and out of play. There's some of the crowd down the line over there. Throw it to second. Robledo back. John Chance again looks. In there for a strike. And Tews none too happy about that. He'll step out of the batter's box. Recollect his thoughts. Chance with the signal and the sign. Delivers. And a ground ball through for the base hit. Knocked down by Turbin, and he'll take it to second. Actually, he ended up going all the way to first, but another run scores. on the single by Brian Tews. Here's Gatosh. Gatosh was walked his last time up. Takes a pitch high and tight of ball. Now things are getting tight here. 7-4. 2 out. 1 aboard. Hit batsman and a walk. Having something to do with that. There's a line shot taken by Sortle. Just on the edge of the infield. And that takes care of that. 3 runs across, though. And we'll be back with more in just a moment. Trevians leading at 7-4 here on the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Urban leads off the 3rd inning. High fly ball. Center fielder waits. Has it for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Zach Martin. And Zach has to back away a little bit. Ground ball foul. Rolled past us, and now he's hit by a pitch. Second hit batsman. As we said, Zach had a little bit of that propensity because he jams up a little bit close on the plate. Here's Dusty Napoleon. He grounded out the last time up. Hit by pitch. That's a second hit batsman. Zach, second hit batter today. In there for a strike. High fly ball. Shallow. And right fielder takes it for the out. Kind of hard not to be shallow in this ballpark. And here is Shapiro, Brad Shapiro. He hits a fly ball. Right fielder won't get this one up against the wall, the monster. And Martin on over to third. Single for Shapiro. And Hickey again to run. 2 out. Here's Brett Sortle with again runners in scoring position. Runners at the corners. The ball. And then Blake had a little trouble with it. Low and away a ball. Well, everyone has said that New Trier is the team to beat up here on the north suburbs, and the way they are going this year, it might well be true. Third to first, and the inning over. For the Trevians, in the third, no runs on a hit.
Guys, put out the cigarette.
No errors, and two left. Here's Will Blake, the catcher. Takes a ball. Swing and a miss, strike. Strike 2. Swung right through that one. Bottom of the third. Blake, Schnorr, and Reimer due up. Foul ball. Down the line in right. Boy, this is a day you wear your long johns and crank them up full. Strike 3. Second strikeout victim of John Chance, and here's Schnorr. He was the first victim back in the first to end the first. So Schnorr bats. Pop up foul and out of play. I want to say 1999. I believe we were here and somebody broke a window on a house across the street with a line shot. In fact, it was Brian Pritz who did it, but I don't remember which year it was. I want to say 1999. There's a strike. Strike three. And there's two down. Here's Reimer. He grounded out Sortel to Martin in the second inning. We have some new Trier students acting a little silly right behind us here. That's in the dirt of ball. Of course, they must be a little silly. They aren't wearing appropriate clothing for the weather today. Now they pitch inside the ball. Trevians have the top of the order due up in the fourth inning. Chance delivers. In there for a strike. And out of play. And he got hit by a pitch. Here's Fry. And now John Chance has twice hit a batter. Fry the batter now. It's Dwayne Fry, the batter. Two out, runner on. Swinging a base strike. Yes, checking the Reimer over his shoulder. Checks again, delivers. In the dirt of ball, 55-footer. The runner won't go. He did go. Sorry. Stolen base. Strike three, and that took care of that. In the inning, no runs, no hits, a hit batsman and one left. We'll be back with more. Neither team scored in the third inning, so it remains 7-4 in favor of the Trevians. Strike as Mazzoni shortened the bunt. Strike one. As I said, got a very strange angle for games here, but we don't have any way we can really resolve that unless we went way out in center field and up on the football press box area and try and shoot down that way. There's a fly ball down the line, and that's going to fall foul. Just barely, but foul. Strike. Ground ball, slow roller, picked up, throw in time for 3 on the putout, and there's one away. Here's Gavin Sharp. Gavin, 1 for 2, double and a run scored. And a strikeout victim. There's a ground ball up the middle, base hit. Single for Sharp. And there's Wertheimer. Mike, last time up, popped one out of here over the Maroon Monster in right field. That'll be a thing of the past. possibly before the season's over. Certainly by next year. There's a strike. Well, this will be the last time New Trier plays on this field anyway. Any way you look at it. Throw to first, runner back. Ground ball, little squibber. Foul, whoops. Error on Napoleon. Coach Napoleon. Go to first, and again, sharp back. Now the delivery, high ball. Well, we'll hope that you join us all season baseball. We got about 70 games on our schedule on the full network. Swinging a ground ball, picked up by the pitcher. Little comebacker over to first. In time, 1-3 on the putout. And on the play, over to second goes Gavin Sharp. Here's Chris Orang. Has struck out twice. Takes a pitch outside a ball. That's high ball. I think that a lot of these pitchers may have found a pitch that Chris Harang cannot hit, and they're pitching it to him. There's another one. Strike. And Chris is going to have to either be patient on those or figure out how to get that bat of his on it. Be my guess. Inside of ball, backed him away. But on the other hand, the important thing is New Trier is continuing to win ball games. Ball 4. That's what I mean by being patient. So runners on at first and second. Here's Austin Turbin. A chance to add to the Trevian lead. They lead by 3. Austin's had a couple of clutch hits, including a single in this one. He had a big double in the game against Maine South yesterday in real time, and 2 big doubles in the game against Deerfield on Monday. I didn't see the Maine South New Trier game on Tuesday in real time this week because of our assignments, games that we do and games we don't do. High pop-up, foul, and out of play behind us, and I may have even gone into the street here. Laramie right behind us. Sharp at second. Harang at first.
Oh, really?
And a ball. Austin Turbin singled and scored a run in the 5-run first inning. Ground ball. Foul. Out beyond first. So Austin continues to bat. Now he hits a fly ball. Fall in for the base hit single. Right in front of Ryan Sandhamel. And the Trevians got the bases loaded with 2 out. And Zach Martin, the batter. Zach has singled and hit by a pitch. Low and away a ball. That one got away. Throw to first. And not going anywhere was Austin Turbin. You don't want to get picked off in this situation when you got the bases loaded. Even if you do have 2 outs. Just outside the ball. There's a strike. Ball 4. Sharp came home to score. Now we got the bases loaded. Here's Napoleon. Now we got 1 run in. Bases jammed. My mind took a little vacation there. It does that quite often these days. I'm just getting to the age where first thing to go is your mind, and the second thing is I forgot. Anyway, here's the pitch on the way. Low outside the ball. I was not as observant as I thought I was. So the bases are loaded, 2 out. Napoleon batting. Trevians have a run in. Again, walks are causing trouble for the pitchers. This time it is the Loyola pitching staff. Ground ball picked up by the second baseman on over. And 4-3 on the putout. And that takes care of that. In the inning, 1 run on 2 hits. Three left. Here's Belinsky to lead it off. He walked his first time up. Facing John Shantz. Takes a strike. Bottom of the 4th. Belinsky, Sanhamel, and Robledo do up. Here's a strike. 4 strikeouts on the game for John Shantz. Now the delivery. Whoops, a little whoopsie. He did get a little piece of it, fouled it off. Next week on the schedule, we've got both Evanston games. Actually, we got 4 games. Strike 3. He knew it. That's 1 away. Here's Sanhamel. Both games, the Evanston games. We've got Stevenson and Maine West. Not all those games seen on all the stations.
Hey, slob.
A ball outside. Now the pitch. And it's outside also, 2-0. To Ryan Sanhamel, the left fielder. Foul ball back to the screen. Strike. So Ryan Sanhamel bats. In the dirt. Swung at it. Now John Shantz, after a rocky early start here, gave up 4 runs, has apparently settled himself down pretty well. Dropped 3rd strike. And he'll make it to 1st. So credit Shantz with a strikeout, but there's a man aboard. Here's Robledo. He has singled, doubled, and scored a run. So he's had a pretty productive afternoon. They pull Harang in, looking for the play of the plate. Fly ball. Back goes Turbin. Has it for the out. And Brian Tews is the batter. Tews safe on a fielder's choice. Nearly had the runner on the pickoff play. Tews safe on a fielder's choice and a single in his 2 plate appearances. So officially 1 for 2 on the day. So the first runner back. 4th inning. Trevians now leading 8-4. There's a strike. Now the pitch. Outside of ball. And a ball. So number 3 hitter for the Ramblers batting here. Go to first. Back in time is Ryan Sanhamel. And that's a ball. The Tews. Ball 4. And 2 aboard with 2 out. Here's Gutash. Gutash walked and grounded out to Zach Martin at first base his last time up. No, popped out rather, make it. Change that. Popped out to soft liner to Brett Sortle. Strike. Guthush bats. 2 aboard, 2 out. Trevians up by 4. Strike 3. And that takes care of that. In the inning, no runs on no hits. There was a walk and a drop, 3rd strike, and 2 left. Here's catcher Brad Shapiro, 2 for 2 on the day. Pitch low ball. Shapiro, Sortle, and Mazzoni due up here in the 5th. In their first strike. That's low for a ball. Shapiro 2 for 2, 2 singles. And Greg Hickey is his courtesy runner. Here's a little blooper. Shortstop has it. Out number 1. Here's Brett Sortle. And Brett sends a fly ball up against the wall. And going into second with the double is Brett Sortle. Double for Brett Sortle. And here's Mark Mazzoni. He's officially 0 for 1 on the day, but he has walked twice, stolen a base, and scored 2 runs. So leadoff man doing his job of getting on base. That's a ball outside. Swing and a line shot. Taken on the shoe tops. And that's 2 away. Here's Gavin Sharp. 2 for 3 on the day. Pitch is low and inside a ball. A cold, blustery day made worse by a strong wind blowing in off the lake. Pitch is high a ball. Two down. Sartle at second. Trevians with a 4-run lead. And the delivery. High fly ball. Left fielder drifting back. Has it for the out. And nothing across. In the inning, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left. And we go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Blake, Schnorr, and Reimer do up. Delivery on the way to Schnorr, in there for a strike. You're watching baseball action on the Metro Chicago Sports Network on Comcast and New Trier Lyceum. Swinging a ground ball. Picked up, Mazzoni over to first. 6-3 on the putout, and there's 1 away. Here's Schnorr. He struck out twice in his 2 previous plate appearances. Having a little trouble with John Shantz. I think John, he's listed about 6'3", 6'4". All the others are listed 6'4", or 6'5", so he's the shorty of the pitching staff at 6'3". Ground ball, picked up by Mazzoni. Over in time. 6-3 on the putout, and there's 2 down, and here's Reimer. He was hit by a pitch the last time up. Stole a base. I don't think that was a pitch. No pitch. Outside the ball. In there for a strike. And ball got away from the bullpen. Swing and a miss, strike. Now the delivery. Ground fly ball on the run, Nope. Gavin made a little bit of a miscue. He went in on that ball thinking it was short, and it kept on sailing. And as you can see, they kind of go downhill there to the fence. And that makes things a little more difficult. Nothing like what we get over at Washington Township High School at Valparaiso, Indiana, when we go down there. Boy, that one is out in the middle of the cornfields, and it's down in a ravine. I mean, you can hit a ball down there, and then you get in the right spot, you're really going downhill. You need a real strong arm for a right fielder or a center fielder. At that place, there's a ball. Just east of Valparaiso, Indiana. So 2 out. Dwayne Fry, the batter, takes a pitch high for a ball. 5th inning. Here's a foul ball. Fake the runner back. And again, the ball got away from the bullpen. On the Trevian side. Now Shantz delivers to Fry. Ground ball. Picked up by Mazzoni again. And once more, a 6-3 putout. And in the inning, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We played through 5. Trevians lead at 8-4. We'll be back with more. Strike 1 to Mike Wertheimer. Hi-ho, to the 6th inning we've gone. Hi-ho, hi-ho. Wonderful parody and the Gremlins, that song. Boy, the Gremlins. Trevians leading 8-4 here in the 6th. And for a change, the Trevians, strike 3. New pitcher on the mound. Now for the Ramblers, Kevin Toohey. Takes and Harang takes a pitch for a strike. Harang walked and left stranded. Last time up in the 4th, batting here in the 6th. Ground ball, slow roller. Third baseman has it. Throw in time. 5-3 on the putout. And there's 2 away. Here's Austin Turbin. Turbin, 2 for 3 on the day. 2 singles, run scored. Single brought in a run. In the 4th. Scored a couple back in the 1st. Trevians have never trailed in this one. A little excuse me. Picked up by the pitcher over to first. A 1-2-3 inning. 1-3 on the putout. And the Trevians have outscored their opponents now 43-9 in the last 5 games. 4 games. Last 5 days in real time. Bottom of the 6th. Belinsky, Sanhamel, and Robledo due up. Strike 1 to Belinsky. One of 6 victims of John Shantz. That's a ball. I noticed in the newspaper last week that they gave Miles Klaus's record as 3-2, but that is not correct. He is 3-1. The Carmel game, the loss, I don't think goes to him, if I remember correctly. I got to check that back. Wait a minute. 5-3 on the putout. And there's 1 away. Let me go back and look at my book here. I don't think he got the loss. No, he did not get the loss. The loss goes to Mark Rosen. One of only 2 losses for the Trevians. They're trying to go 11-2 on the season. Yeah, still in April. Trevians playing some pretty good baseball. Line shot caught by Sortle. And that's 2 away. And here's Robledo. And he's had a pretty good day at the plate. Single on a double, foul ball, strike. Now this new Trier hitting has been astounding. And the pitching's been very good. If they can continue to improve during the course of the season, continue doing the little things right that they have been doing early on in the season, they can go far. That's a base hit. Only the 6th hit of the ball game for Loyola. Here's Brian Tiz. He's been on base all 3 times. Safe on a fielder's choice, single and a walk. Number 3 batter in the lineup. Takes a pitch outside for a ball. And a ground ball. Right to Zach Martin. Steps on the bag and the inning over. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. At the end of 6, Trevians lead at 8-4. And we'll be back with more in a moment. Another new pitcher on the mound for Loyola. Chris Fredrichs, a 6'3" sophomore. And Jimmy Hines got a bat for Zach Martin. My assumption is Zach will take over the pitching duties, and that's the reason for this switch. And again, the ball got away. And Coach Napoleon said, the object that you're down there, boys, is to play catch the ball in the bullpen. Gotten away a couple of times here today. So Jimmy Hines lays it off. Ball 4. And Hines draws a walk. So, runner on. Here's Napoleon. And tried to pick off the runner. The ball got away. And an error. Some of the crowd here today. Napoleon's got an 0 for today. Ball gets away, and the runner will go to third. So, Jimmy, with some nice base running, moves on over. High pop-up. Catcher and the pitcher both gone. Yep, on a play. And Dusty Napoleon gets hit by a pitch. Third hit batter. Here's Brad Shapiro. And again, the ball gets away. Napoleon over to second. Swing and a miss, strike. Brad 2 for 3 on the day, 2 singles. Swing and a miss, strike 2. The Trevians have only gone 1 inning, 3 up, 3 down, where they didn't get a base hit so far. Nobody's going to go. Not in this ball field. Even though the ball got away from Will Blake back behind the plate. Two men in scoring position, nobody out. Top of the 7th. Trevians trying to add on to their lead. They lead by 4. Foul ball. New Trier keep on scoring like this, and they may end up being number 1 in the area instead of number 2. Ball 4. And Shapiro draws the walk. And once more, Mr. Hickey will run. Bases are loaded. Brett Sortle, the batter. And that one's high and away a ball. Swing and a miss. And the count evens up at aces. For Brett Sortle, 2 for 3. A single, stolen base, double. At low ball. And that will walk in a run. So the bases remain loaded. Here's Mazzoni. All this courtesy of no hits. That's Rothie that's batting for him. Or I think that's Rothie, or is that Logan? Up high, ball. And a ball away. Oh my, trying to walk in another run. Well, thank you for the gifts here, guys. Ball 4. And yet another run walks in. Here's Gavin Sharp. 2 more in, and it is 10-4. Yeah, it's a strike. Oh, the Trevians still have bases loaded. A little excuse me on the infield, and that is one away. A ball. Wertheimer the batter. Way high, a ball. Bases loaded. 7th inning. Trevians up by 6 runs. High and outside a ball. Many of the crowd have been frozen out and headed home. That's a good crowd, not a great one here today. Outside a ball. And that's ball 4, and yet another walk. And yet another run in. And that will be it for Fredrichs. And now coming in, is, I want to get the number right here, Matt Havey. And he will face Harang. Bases loaded. Harang the batter. Chris looking for his first hit of the day. He has been walked once. Swung through that one for strike 1. Sortle at third. Bases are loaded. All of this without a hit. Foul ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 walks and a hit batsman. And the Trevians have picked up 3 runs. There's a strike. Ouchies. Blake got stung a little bit. And boy, on a day like today, when it stings, it really stings. Pitches high a ball. There's a ball that is fair in the corner. And into second goes Klaus. He's courtesy running. High and tight a ball. Here's Hines again. We bet it around. Klaus hit that double. Batted around.
You guys!
So runners on at second and third. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 runs in, 2 out. Little squibber foul. No, Klaus batting for Austin Turbin. Hit that double. There's a single. High fly ball. Left fielder takes it for the out. And the inning over. 6 runs across for the Trevians. And they're well in command, leading this one 14-4, bottom of the 7th. Little comebacker picked up by the catcher Shapiro. Over to first. Mandel now playing over there, and there's one away. Well, big 7th inning. 6 runs across again for the Trevs. And a high fly ball. Foul and out of play. Mike Wertheimer giving chase. 1 out. Zach Martin trying to finish this one off. That's low ball. Ball 4. And Blake draws the walk. And the courtesy runner, Cassius Harris, pitches a ball to Schnoor. Mike Schnoor. Outside a ball. Schnoor said the collar on the day. And strikes out again. 3 out of the 4 times he was at bat, he struck out. As Reimer. Trevians with a 10-run lead, but got it late in the ball game here. Well, that makes 49 runs in 5 days. Strike. Strike 2. Ground ball. And it actually hit the runner. And that takes care of that. We'll be back in just a moment to wrap this one up. Final word on this one for the new Trier Trevians. 14 runs on 12 hits, 1 error, 2 stolen bases, 9 walks, 4 strikeouts. They left 8 on base and were hit 3 times. For the Loyola Ramblers, 4 runs on 6 hits, 3 errors, 1 stolen base, 4 walks, 7 strikeouts for John Shantz. They left 7 on base and 2 hit batsmen for Shantz. The Trevians winning it 14-4. This is Mark Braun. Hope you've enjoyed this broadcast. And until our next one, we say as always,